And the Umbral Eye of Loesch is the one that allows you to charge heavy attacks. All damage received is wither damage, and your posture cannot be broken while you charge that heavy attack. The combination out of those two effects is just insane. What's up, friends? This is Manni, and welcome to 8 essential tips in Lords of the Fallen that you must know. This guide here will save your life on multiple occasions, tell you how to unlock boss weapons as well as the blacksmith, and also how to get the most overpowered Umbral Eye that will change the way you play. And let's make a deal. If there's at least 2 things in this video shown that you didn't know, then you'll subscribe to the channel, okay? Let's do this, because there's a lot more content for it coming. Starting with number 1, mimics. Now imagine you're fighting your way through thousands of dudes, just to then, finally, when you get your sweet reward, getting grabbed by this frickin' anglerfish thingy and biting your head off multiple times. That sucks, doesn't it? Well, there's a way to easily recognize whether or not this is a mimic item or not, because if you take a close look, you'll see that the right item is not wobbling around much, it's just basically going straight up, while the other one is trying to catch your attention, and that left one is the one that gets you killed. So don't make that mistake, soul flay the item and kill the moth in the process. Next, I'll show you how to trade in boss remembrances for their boss weapons. First, we need the Bowl of Revelations, so we're starting in the Pilgrim's Purge Bell Room. Don't go for a swim, because apparently our character can't swim very well. You'll make your way past this part here, several ladders down. Beware, one of the ladders is a kill ladder that if you're in the world of the living, it basically ends in killing you, just like it did with me here. Whoops. That gets you then into the world of death, where you can continue on. Now, down there in this very chaotic place with all these enemies shooting you, you can soul flay this statue to get the Bowl of Revelations, which you then trade in to Molhu at a Nexus, and that will open a new dialogue option to give him remembrances for boss weapons. And you'll need Umbral Scourings as currency to trade in these remembrances and get the weapons. On a side note, the yellow Jedi sword that you see me using here from time to time is actually a remembrance boss weapon from Pieta. It's a strong faith radiant weapon that is being used with 30 to 40 faith on my character. Which leads me to a little bonus tip that I didn't even plan to add to this video. If you make it to King Ranga Guardian Foreland here, do not try that in the world of the dead, because that will add an extra boss to the boss fight for you that you simply can't do, at least not alone. Go in the normal living world, somehow try to draw the Umbral Parasite out of the realm so that they stop being invincible, and then fight your way through the 3 wolves and the boss, okay? Next tip, you'll need the Pilgrim's Purge key. That is an expensive item for 9,500 vigor, aka souls, but you'll need to buy it here from the captain, because this thing is going to give you access to a lot of new areas and loot. And you'll find your way right here once you've played that part. I'm sure you'll recognize it, and there is going to be this gate right here. I'm going to show you all the doors you can open with this key, as well as the loot in a typical style that I always do, similar to the Skyres Bridge key guide with the earliest best loot in the top right corner. You'll find the guide if you haven't yet seen it. Again, subscribe if you like this type of content. Here from this chest we get the Sacred Resonance stuff. Also, by the way, back to the Pilgrim Purge Bell Room. Let's unlock the blacksmith here too. You should have the elevator activated after getting the Bowl of Revelations, and then you can all the way at the bottom get that prison cell key right there from a guard, and there you open the gates and unlock the blacksmith, who will then be in the Nexus. By the way, this right here is yet another door you can open with a Pilgrim Purge key. Super powerful enemies right here. They're protected by an Umbral Parasite and very hard to kill, and not even much reward for it. So I did all that, and I did not really get anything for it. But now let's come to the most important reason for the Pilgrim's Purge key and your purchase, is that back again in the Pilgrim Purge Bell Room, there's this guy to talk with and this big door that you can only open with the key. And that thing is going to give you access to a lot of upcoming areas, and ultimately to pretty much everything, including this sweet nice arena fight here against this shining knight that you can defeat after you've taken the Umbral Parasite away from that little arena. You also have another boss fight coming up. The Sacred Resonance of Tennessee is a guy to kill, also accessible through the Pilgrim's Purge key, and there is more to come. Actually, 2 more areas basically open up through this. At that just mentioned boss, it basically splits 2 ways. One of them will be the Mans of the Hallowed Brothers, as you can see right here, with the Vestige coming up and the castle in a completely new area afterwards. And the other way will be the Path of Devotion, where you get back to the Skyres Bridge and open it from the backside, and you'll get the most powerful Umbral Eye for your lamp that you must have. which transitions into the next two very important tips: wither damage and blocking, and the Umbral Eye and what makes it so powerful. You see, you can block forever using stamina. As long as you have it, you only accumulate wither damage. But you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm getting hit, but I only also take wither damage. That's because of the Umbral Eye that I'm showing you how to obtain now, because it allows you to charge heavy attacks and don't take real damage, only wither damage that you'll get back immediately with the performing of that heavy attack hitting when connecting with the enemy afterwards, allowing you to make battles that would otherwise like this be absolutely impossible to become possible and actually doable. And that's why this Umbral Eye is an absolute must-have for you, because this will change how you play. And you'll see with Molhu here, you can upgrade your Umbral Lamp and get multiple slots, in this case 2, and the Umbral Eye of Loge is the one that allows you to charge heavy attacks. All damage received is wither damage, and your posture cannot be broken while you charge that heavy attack. The combination out of those two effects is just insane. And the other one would be here that I chose is additional 25% more healing. Now, this is how you get this Umbral Eye of Loge. You just make it through the pathway of devotion, all the way right through, run till the end, and basically, I mean, I cleared the area, but that person here just ran right through, is what you can do. At the end, you'll find that gate, you'll soul flay that statue, the item drops, you get it, and that is it. Here you can get open the Skyrest Bridge from the other side, by the way. Another little funny tip right there: when there is ground that you can only traverse in the Umbral world and you use the lantern to cross that, not by actually getting into the Umbral world, then there are situations where you can really get yourself killed by that, because you cannot defend yourself while you hold up the lamp to stay on that ground, you see. Additionally, crossing into Umbral and back is a free heal. Did you know that? I was playing and struggling here so much, having no healing left anymore, and then I found the option to get into the Umbral world and back from it. And once you do that, you can regenerate your health by making some hits against these weaklings here, and you basically got a free heal out of the deal. And whenever you find in the swamp area the petrified woman, make sure not to jump next to her, because that's the mistake I did, and apparently I got her killed by doing so. I still got her sword and the Vilmax Catalyst, which is the one I'm using now, a very good one. But one item I did miss out on, I'm showing you in a second. What you can do, you can throw in that Empyrean Grenade to basically cure her from this petrification, and then you'll also get those two items, and she'll also gonna give you an added item on top as a bonus for the quest of saving her, and that is the Pendant of Induration. Alright, so yeah, that leaves me with the end of my top 8. It probably was 10 or 12 really important tips and tricks for you, but yeah, tell me what you think about it and stay tuned for the upcoming guides, and thank you for watching. Manni signing off. Bye-bye.